digestive system is classified as a group of bodily organs working together to convert food into energy and to provide nutrients for the body. Your digestive system breaks down nutrients so they are small enough for your body to absorb so you can have energy for growth and cell repair.
The digestive system produces various chemicals to break down the food. Additionally, it filters out harmful substances and gets rid of solid wastes.
Some of the nutrients that your digestive system gets from your food are proteins, carbohydrates, fats, vitamins and minerals, and water. Food moves through your digestive tract by a process called peristalsis.
The digestive system works with other bodily processes for their own specific function. The digestive system breaks down nutrients and releases them into the blood. The circulatory system delivers nutrients to all parts of the cells. The nervous system regulates the speed at which food travels through the digestive system. And that's how they maintain homeostasis. As homeostasis is defined as a set of internal conditions kept at balance despite the changing exterior. These processes work together for a common purpose of serving the body and keeping homeostasis in function. Many different organs make up the digestive system. These include the mouth, stomach, the esophagus, the small intestine, the liver, the pancreas, the smooth muscles, and the large intestine, aka the colon.
This thing right here breaks down your food mechanically and chemically with all your gastric juices. Digestion starts at the mouth when you take your first bite of food. Once you start chewing, your glands produce this saliva that it's called, and it breaks down your food into a usable form. That goes right down your esophagus, right here. The tongue helps push food to the posterior part of the mouth for swallowing. If you notice, if you try to swallow right now, you can't swallow, like I just did, without using your tongue to push the saliva back down your esophagus. Try it.
Do you know where the esophagus leads to? Yeah, that's right. The esophagus leads from the throat all the way to the stomach and is around 8 inches long. The esophagus runs behind the trachea and the heart and in front of the spine.
Let's go down the esophagus.
Woo! What is this place?
Do you know what this is?
Yeah, that's the stomach. The stomach's function is to store the ingested food and convert it into usable nutrients for the body.
Just like this sandwich. The stomach is an organ. This organ secretes acids and enzymes in your stomach right here that break down food into a liquid or paste. These are known as digestive juices. When your body eats a sandwich, like this egg sandwich right here, it gets nutrients out of that inside your stomach. The 3 main nutrients in this exact egg sandwich right here are proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. Your digestive system absorbs these nutrients so that your body can maintain homeostasis and that you stay healthy.
Once the food is broken down into a liquid or paste, it moves to the small intestine.
Whee! Did you know that the small intestine is actually longer in length than the large intestine?
Really?
The large intestine is only 1.5 meters long, whereas the small intestine is 9 meters long.
That's a lot, Hahnnah.
Yeah, I don't know who named it, but
they were wrong.
Let's go to the small intestine.
Woo! Whoa! Where are we?
Do you know where we are? That's right! We're in the small intestine! I'm claustrophobic. Get me out of here!
Microvilli are small hairs that help break down nutrients.
Microvilli increase the surface area of the small intestine, which therefore increase the absorptive capacity of the cell. Microvilli are formed by extensions of the cell membrane. which greatly increase the surface area for food absorption and add digestive secretions. Villis are small finger-like projections that protrude from your muscular lining and aid in nutrient absorption. Villi number about 10 to 40 per square millimeter of tissue. There are more at the beginning of the small intestine, but as you go down, they start to diminish in number.
But don't forget that villi are microscopic, so you can't see them. Do you know what the workhouse of the digestive system is? Yeah, the small intestine. Who would have guessed? The small intestine also breaks down food using enzymes which are released by the pancreas and bile from the liver.
Here, 90% of all the nutrients in the food we eat are absorbed. The small intestine is coiled right here in the center like a hose inside your abdomen, and it creates ridges and folds. These folds are used to maximize the digestion of food and the absorption of nutrients. Oh, it sounds like we're getting ready to move to the...
Whoa!
the large intestine.
Or the colon.
Do you remember how long the large intestine is? It is 1.5 meters tall. Good try though. Now pay attention because this will be on the quiz.
Large intestine is a highly significant organ that is responsible for processing waste so that the excretion of waste is easy for the body to do.
Here, water is absorbed and the remaining waste material continues to move through the large intestine and out the rectum. The large intestine is connected to the rectum. The rectum is what stores your stool until it is pushed out of your anus with the bowel movement, aiding in the excretorial system. The large intestine is thicker in width than the small intestine, hence large intestine. Did you know that the digestive system maintains homeostasis by keeping a proper pH level in your stomach?
The liver has various functions, but the main function of the liver is that the liver processes nutrients that were absorbed from the small intestine. Liver takes all the raw materials absorbed by the small intestine and makes various chemicals that the body requires to function.
The liver weighs about 3 pounds. Liver filters blood coming from the digestive tract before passing it through the rest of the body. The liver makes proteins that are important for blood clotting and other functions. Smooth muscles determine the flow of blood to the arteries. They are also what move food through the digestive tract. They're called smooth muscles because they don't have the microscopic lines other muscles do, therefore smooth muscles. The muscles behind the food in your digestive tract squeeze and contract, pushing the food down the digestive tract, while the muscles in front of it relax so that the food is able to move through.
Next, we move on to the pancreas. The pancreas makes insulin, which is then secreted into the bloodstream.
The pancreas is about 6 inches long. It sits on the back of the abdomen and behind the stomach. It is connected to the duodenum through a small tube that is called the pancreatic duct.
The pancreas's main function is to secrete digestive enzymes into the duodenum.
This is the pancreas. This pink tube leads to the small intestine. This part down here is the duodenum that connects to the small intestine.
The duodenum is known to be the first segment of the small intestine.
The gold bladder is a 4-inch organ that is pear-shaped. It stores bile, which is a combination of foods, fat, and cholesterol. The bile helps break down fats from food in your intestine. The gold bladder delivers the bile to the small intestine, which helps it break down fats from food in the intestine. The gallbladder sits under the liver along with other parts of the intestine and the pancreas. One disease that can put your digestive system out of homeostasis and, if left untreated, can eventually kill you is cholera. Cholera is caused by a poisonous bacteria spread from water or foods that multiply rapidly in the small intestine. In the small intestine, it produces a toxin that causes diarrhea, vomiting, and dehydration. And again, if left untreated, can eventually kill you. This disease is most common in Southeast Asia, particularly India and Pakistan. Another disease that affects your digestive system and can put it out of homeostasis is colon cancer. Colon cancer is in your large intestine and begins with small clumps of cells that are non-cancerous. They start off non-cancerous, but after a long while without being treated, can turn into cancerous cells that can eventually kill you. This is the digestive system, all in one piece intact. This is what you're going to have to label in the next minute or so. So take a look at this, and we will come back to you, and you will have to label this yourself. So take a good look at it. Like, look. Like, stop looking at, look at the thing. Alright, time is up. I hope you studied this diagram very well, because now you have this one. You have to label these ones all correctly to find out what you win. Whoever finishes first with all the correct answers will get a prize. Time is up. Julia, tell them what they win.
If you got them all correct, you won a flower that does nothing.
The digestive system is dang it!
From the stomach
of your coliaca.
Can you?
Where are we, Hahnnah? When you take your
Dang it!
And Julia and Hahnnah have to watch. For other